This is Magneto's helmet from X-Men First Class. We made about 12 or 15 of them. The film was set in the 60s, so we used the comic book references and the period of the 60s and tried to kind of keep the styling of that in this helmet. I realised I wanted to be a costume designer when I was sitting in a cinema when I was 10 years old, 1977, watching Star Wars, and I turned to my mum and said, that's what I want to do. Some of the films that I've worked on, Black Hawk Down, V for Vendetta is a very memorable one. I did Stardust, X-Men First Class, and The Imitation Game. The role of a costume designer is to be responsible for the look of all the cast and all the background artists, what they wear, how they wear it. This is my sketchbook of costume designs for The Imitation Game. This first one is Alan Turing's costume for arriving at Bletchley. He's wearing a check shirt and a check tie, and then this kind of complicated dotty jacket. Benedict kept one of his own shirts. In fact, I think he kept two of them. I always try and find a language to convey to the audience that helps them understand the character. So, for instance, in The Imitation Game, the things with Alan were, he was a very complicated person. So I tried to put some of that into the costumes. So, you know, they're just little subliminal touches I like to add in. Often the way you put something on the paper as an artist may create something within the paper and the way the paint is on the page that you might not necessarily intend, but by the way that you're painting it, you end up with an effect that you can transfer into 3 dimension. So for me, painting and drawing things is all part of the process of the concept. This was given to me at the end of filming by the production designer, actually. And this is one of, I think, the 4 originals made. The beard got slightly damaged in a house move, which I'm very cross about. The whole ethos behind this character was to keep as faithful to the comic book. When you look at the images in the comic book, it's very sketchy, it's very black. All you see is the mask and then this hat. So what I tried to do was get lots of texture in there. So when you look closely at the costume, the cape's very woolly, and then his jacket and trousers had a basket weave involved in it. The reason for that was when we were filming it, you got some depth of some surfaces, so it didn't just look like a black hole with a mask floating in the middle. This is Russell Crowe's sword from Gladiator, and it was given to me as a present by the armourer, Simon Atherton. Simon made these to be interchangeable handles and tops and stuff, and then it has a metal aluminium blade, which you can see here, which is quite sharp. It wouldn't cut anything, but you know, you wouldn't want to stab anyone with it. This would be a hero one. This would not be one that was necessarily used for doing any action with, but when you go to do any stunt work, you'd get a lighter rubber one. I love storytelling. I love reading a script and being involved in trying to bring that script to life. For me, it's great fun, and I'm really, really grateful that I am able to do it and that I've, you know, been given the opportunity in my life to go as far as I have so far.